evening. We do apologize for the late start due to technical difficulties. Chief Secretary hopes confidence in police not eroded. Habitat for Humanity and Scotiabank launched Scotia Rise TT in Tobago. Gary Griffith advises against reinstating AMPLIA, and the TPP general elections candidate screening ongoing. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, 4th February 2025. To our top story this evening, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine hopes that the public confidence in the police service remains intact despite the controversy surrounding the arrest and release of Police Commissioner Haywood Christopher. When questioned by the media in Speyside, Augustine was reluctant to comment on the situation but expressed hope that the police work would not be hindered.
We hope we could. We hope we could have confidence in them. We don't wish to share you at this time. No, I'm just minding my business. And that's the business of the head of the National Security Council, and the Ministry of National Security Council is not a fifth schedule item. So I'm just minding my business.
The matter has raised serious public concern about the strength of national security leadership at the time when crime remains one of the most pressing issues in Trinidad and Tobago. However, Augustine remains optimistic that the TTPS can overcome this hurdle and refocus on its core mission of crime fighting.
If there's a comeback, once there is life, there is hope. And if there is good leadership, and if we have good leadership of the National Security Council, then we will have an efficient police service.
In the meantime, the Chief Secretary expressed satisfaction with the progress made by the Tobago Police in combating crime over the past few months.
We have been handling crime, and you will notice that we have in fact have been experiencing some reduction from October last year. That continues. So that was happening without regard for what's happening at the national or in the Trinidad space.
Haywood Christopher was arrested on Wednesday along with former SSA Director Roger Best on suspicions of unlawfully procuring firearms. However, charges could not be laid against the top cop, and she was subsequently released. The Police Service Commission initially suspended Haywood Christopher pending the outcome of an investigation, but her legal counsel has since taken legal action against the PSC to have her reinstated. On January 30th, Commissioner of Police Haywood Christopher was arrested and taken into custody for alleged involvement in importing 2 sniper rifles for the Strategic Service Agency in October 2023. She has since been released with investigations ongoing, and her attorney Pamela Elder SC has called for her to be reinstated. However, former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith, speaking on the Tobago Updates morning show, advised against reinstating her as the investigations continue. Reporter Joshel Dan has more.
Former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith says it is not illegal for a Commissioner of Police to import high-powered rifles. Nevertheless, Griffith has raised concerns that the situation may be more complex than we know.
Sniper rifle is not a prohibited weapon. A prohibited weapon is an automatic weapon. A sniper rifle is not an automatic weapon, which means, as ridiculous as it sounds, 10,000 civilians could get a sniper rifle tomorrow if they want, because that is what the law has. It gives the commissioner the authority to give sniper rifles to civilians.
Griffith is of the opinion that Haywood Christopher may not have been the most suitable candidate for the role of Commissioner of Police. He emphasized the need for review of the process for appointing the commissioner and suggested the involvement of international experts. He believes this approach would ensure that whoever is appointed to the positions is experienced and qualified enough.
We need to revert to international experts such as Penn State, such as the UK expert who came and selected 20-odd commissioners around the world. If not, we are going to continue to get Jacobs and Christophers and Benjamin.
He said the situation involving Haywood Christopher is unfortunate and expressed that he would not wish it upon his worst enemy. He further stated that given the ongoing investigations, he does not believe it would be wise for Haywood Christopher to be reinstated to office at this time.
It means that the Police Service Commission by right have the authority to ask her to remain on administrative leave for her own benefit, because this could assist her that if and when she is cleared, nobody could state, well, you were in chair when you were being investigated, so you influenced the outcome of the investigation.
Jo Sheldon, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Communities like Charlottesville and Louisdor are to benefit from a $4.7 million project with Scotiabank and Habitat for Humanity Trinidad and Tobago. The project will see homes being reinforced to be more climate resilient, support for the agriculture and water irrigation projects, along with training for business and tourism. Part of the Rise Scotia TT project was launched today at Blue Waters Inn in Speyside. Reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
Scotia Rise TT, building resilience, innovation, social cohesion, and enterprise in vulnerable communities in Trinidad and Tobago, is the driving force behind a $4.7 million investment in Charlottesville and Louisdor. Program manager Jamel Fraser explained that while strengthening communities against the effects of climate change is crucial, it is equally important to enhance other aspects of the community development.
In a responsible and balanced way that focuses on people, planet, and profit, all while being responsive to the changes of consumers and markets alike.
Together with Habitat for Humanity, the goal is to empower community members while ensuring the protection of families, according to Scotiabank Vice President of Retail and Business Banking, Richard Edu.
Include training in rainwater harvesting and community greenhouse practices, disaster risk reduction and tourism enhancement, as well as the retrofitting of houses to be hazard resistant.
Both Charlottesville and Louisdor are among the most vulnerable communities in Tobago. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine praised Scotiabank for recognizing the need and setting a high benchmark for corporate investment on the island.
It isn't every day that we see corporate citizens spending $4.7 million in Tobago.
While Augustine hopes that more corporate citizens will follow suit, he is eager to see how the project will help foster better social cohesion within the communities.
It provides an opportunity for us to plant as a community, work on our houses as a community, work on retaining wall systems as a community, work on natural vegetation for our hillsides as a community. Because at the end of the day, we suffer as a community.
In the meantime, Secretary of Food Production, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, Letitia Charles Panton, expressed excitement about the investment in developing shade houses and rainwater harvesting systems within the communities.
We see it in our unpredictable weather patterns. We feel it in the strain on our water supply. We experience it in the many challenges our farmers face daily. It's no longer a buzzword that feels very far removed from the everyday life of those in the sector.
Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Springs. Contact 49SWIFT 4979438.
Love, soca, zest, and steam. Thursday, 13th February, the night before Valentine's Day. Fellas, come out with me. Ladies, you and your team to experience one of TNT's most requested artists, Young Brother.
She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up
Young Brother live at Village Vibes Bar, Mason Hall.
I wanna wine on your bumper, I know you like steam.
Young Brother live for an uncut, up-close performance.
You make it
jump and you make it jump.
Alongside DJ Hottie, Ish and Selector Father, MC Sticks, King Legal, Busy and DJ Fusion. Early bird tickets, 3 ladies on 1 ticket, $450. Single, $200. Available at Pablo's Supermarket, Argyle, Royal Castle Outlet, Scarborough, Ramabar, Joefield Junction, Mongrace, Crown Point Gas Station, and Village Vibes Bar. Call 750-6258 or 686-0898 for one night only. The King of Steam, Young Brother Live, the night before Valentine at Village Vibes Bar, Mason Hall.
This is what I make the pot.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Welcome back. The Tobago People's Party is currently screening candidates to contest the Tobago East and West seats in the upcoming general election. Chief Secretary and interim political leader of the TPP, Farley Augustine, provided the media with an update on the progress of the process so far.
Action groups have been meeting. Action groups have been submitting the reports. I got the last of the reports today. It's part of the screening process where we allow every action group from every electoral district to submit sort of the preference and to also indicate even their rejections. They can.
Final interviews for candidates are scheduled to begin at 5 p.m. on Thursday at the Shaw Park Complex. Based on deliberations, Augustine said he would announce the selected candidates or indicate whether the action groups need to submit additional nominations. The nominees for Tobago West are Trevor James and Barry Nelson. The nominees for Tobago East are William Nurse, David Thomas, Max James, Anselm Richards, William Strim, and Natisha II. During an IDA press conference earlier today, political leader Dr. Denise Sawyer-Fat Angus expressed concerns about Tobago's involvement in the upcoming National Carnival. She questioned whether the THA had prioritized the Tobago October Carnival over the national event and called on the THA to provide clarity on the matter.
We have a carnival, a national carnival that is going on right now. And in Tobago, you have heard nothing about the carnival. It's almost as if they are trying to kill off the carnival during this period to have something in October.
She said it's unfair for stakeholders to make plans for the National Carnival without formal communication from the THA.
If that is the case, come out and say it. Don't have your stakeholders planning for something. You are not advertising anything. We can't see a calendar yet out. None of the stakeholders know of any money coming to them yet. You know, what is it?
Sawyer-Fat Angus said recently 2 Calypsonians hosted an event in Tobago and neither of them received any contributions from the THA.
I must commend the Calypsonians. I know Tuco had their tent launch, and Bacchanal Calypso tent had another event in the library fantastic. Both of them would report not a penny they have gotten to put on those events.
Tobago hosted its first ever Special Olympics Family Health Forum, promoting the message that health equity is a right for everyone, not a privilege. The event, organized by Special Olympics Trinidad and Tobago in collaboration with the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, aimed to empower families, educate communities, and advocate for inclusive healthcare for individuals with intellective disabilities. Key officials, including Health Secretary Dr. Faith Brebner and Community Development Secretary Joel Sampson, stressed the importance of inclusion and advocacy. Dr. Brebner encouraged families to speak up for greater participation, while Sampson highlighted the need for true inclusion in communities. The forum featured health professionals and community leaders discussing topics like nutrition, diabetes awareness, and stress management for caregivers. SOTT stated it continues to support the development of the athletes with intellectual disabilities, aligning its effort with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly promoting health and reducing inequalities. You are watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. More news after this.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Now for the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight, mostly fair and cool with a light breeze. Tonight's temperatures are expected to be 24 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, predominantly sunny and at times breezy conditions, despite the low chance of an odd shower. Nighttime will be mostly fair. Daytime temperatures will rise to 31 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 34 degrees Celsius. The Met Office says a mild concentration of Sahara dust is present in the atmosphere. Seas moderate with waves 2 to 2.5 meter in open waters and 1 to 1.5 meter in sheltered areas. Tomorrow's sunrise is expected at 6:26 and sunset at 6:07. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines before we go. Chief Secretary hopes confidence in police not eroded. Habitat for Humanity and Scotiabank launched Scotia Rise TT in Tobago. Gary Griffith advised against reinstating IRLA. And TPP general election candidate screening ongoing. I am Bianna Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.